This is John Groves coming to you from my home studio. For today's Bible talk, I want to take a break from our discussions on the parable of the Good Samaritan and address the subject of Thanksgiving, our upcoming holiday. We read in the book of Exodus, chapter 23, verse 14, the Lord commanding Moses at Mount Sinai as follows, and I quote, 3 times in the year you shall hold the festival for me. End quote. The 3 festivals were Pesach, Passover, Shavuot, Pentecost, and Sukkoth, Tabernacles. These festivals were timed to coincide with the agricultural seasons of the Middle East. Pesach was a spring festival. Shavuot, held 50 days later, celebrated the first fruits of the season, and Sukkoth in the fall celebrated the final harvest of the year. Pesach was always about the Israelites' deliverance from Egypt. The festival, coincident with the start of spring, also came to celebrate the promise of new life. The agricultural aspects of the other 2 festivals, in time, were subsumed to the commemoration of the Jews' acceptance of the Torah, that is, the revelation of God's laws at Mount Sinai, and their wanderings in the Sinai desert when they lived outdoors in tents or booths under the sky. Now, our majoritarian secular culture celebrates the first and last of these festivals as Easter and Thanksgiving, even though the dates do not fully coincide with the Jewish calendar. I might even add the 4th of July, or Independence Day, as roughly adding the 3rd festival corresponding to the day of Pentecost, when the early Christians' church celebrated the propagation or distribution of the Holy Spirit among its members and the growth of the early Christian movement. All of these festivals celebrate our bounty and well-being. Thanksgiving was more formally adopted as an ongoing special day in 1863 by President Abraham Lincoln as our nation began to emerge from its Civil War. He called for the day's observance on the last Thursday of the month of November. Later, President Grant signed the holiday into law. As a formal holiday, it allowed families in this country to celebrate their religious freedom and God's bounty. For Charles Fillmore, co-founder of Unity, Thanksgiving without a capital T was rendering our grateful thoughts to God for his manifold blessings. He went on to add to his metaphysical definition of the term the following: for true thanksgiving may be likened to rain falling upon ready soil, refreshing it and increasing its productiveness. In a sense, Charles was returning to the origins of Thanksgiving from its more primitive agricultural setting. Today, there is no limit to the things for which we may express our thankfulness. By giving thanks, we become more open and receptive to God's blessings, particularly as we expand our consciousness or general awareness. This allows us to appreciate the wonderful abundance of resources and opportunities open to us to manifest our intentions, sharing our joy and bounty with others. In this Thanksgiving Day holiday season, may you come to experience a bountiful day, remembering to give thanks for all you have received. Thank you, and until next time.